Hi, Markey. Thank you for having us here today. Well, tell me a little bit about how you started with boxing.
I was hanging out at the gym. I used to go to the gym. Well, I was in a bad place in my life. I moved from up north from Fresno to over here, and I was hanging out at Media doing a service over there. And I just went to help out, give guys water, freaking clean mirrors, just whatever the gym needed. And I just started networking with everybody, and started networking. Because I started, but then I would go to shows. I'd go to shows with my dad, and I'd go to shows with my dad, and I would grab opponents. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to rap. I didn't even know how to work cuts, but my dad always told me, he would take me to Joe Chavez's a lot, because he was a good friend with him. So Joe told me to go with my dad, put him in there. They would always tell me, just act like you know what you're doing. Guy gets cut, pressure, cold towels, and then I would hang around with my dad so much at the shows and work corners with him. And I saw it would pick up the weight, and finally I started branching off on my own.
And so then you became a cutman.
And I became a cutman because I think I became a cutman because I think I like taking care of people. When a guy gets a cut, because it's happened before, a guy gets a cut, and I fix it, and he gets through the fight, he win or lose, but he did a good job, and he's not all beat up. I'm proud of myself, like, fuck, I did that shit, So, that for the most part, that's probably why, but these guys, I'm kind of helping them, get to the next level, so it's, I think I do it more for the passion of it.
Yeah, something that someone said was, being a part of boxing, you gotta have the passion for it. Otherwise, without the passion and the love of boxing, it's kind of like, well, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta do this sport because you love to do it, And I got myself to a point to where I'm financially okay, so I could focus all my energy on this, And that's all. It's you gotta be in it because you love the sport, And the way I look at it in my case is that I will have those big paydays. It's not my time right now, It's other people's time. Let them have it, I'll get there. I know I will, so I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think in boxing, it's a unique sport, as well as martial arts. But a fighter goes in the ring alone, right? And his hard work with his team kind of shows on the ring, right?
Yeah.
So I think that you being a part of that team. Tell me a little bit about how the day of the shows. What is your role there, and what is that experience like?
Well, I'm there with the fighter. I try to make it to the gyms where they're at, But if I can't, there's certain teams that I belong to that I'm their guy no matter what, all the time. So those teams that I have more of a chemistry with them, so where it's kind of well, first of all, I'm there to work, but it don't seem like I'm work. As a matter of fact, I just went to Mexico. I went with the team over there. These guys are from Hanford. But man, call me on a regular. Hey, what's up? How you doing? And it's more like a family type thing. You gotta have that chemistry there. I know, with this guy, with Mark, same thing. I've been with him he was 3-0 or something like that. And now he's 14-2 or something like that. But it's just because we have that chemistry to where it's you gotta build it there to where, let's say, for instance, a fighter, a team they do come in this. First of all, I know I'm good at what I do. I'm great at what I do. I know that, okay, and I'm not trying to brag, but I'm freaking good. I do it so much, so I think I'm pretty good at what I do.
Yeah, and I think that it comes with experience.
Yeah,
right?
and then I have that character that people like. Something when I'm more kind of like a morale booster too. Like with these guys, like I think I knocked this fool out. Like don't worry about it. And they go in with confidence. I say and I tell them stuff that they need to hear because I'm not a fighter. But I've won a lot of battles outside of the ring. It's kind of like so I know I've been fighting all my life. So it's kind of like I know but you guys need to hear that shit. And then like when I'm in a corner of a guy. I hear, like I was telling you, I hear some emotional shit. Come on, son. I believe in you, son. Come on, I know you can do this. And I've even been cornered where the guys are crying, the father and son, the dad's crying like he lost. The son lost. It's kind of like I see all that. So, but when I'm in a corner, I don't talk. I do all my talking before. And so I do all my talking before, and get them pepped up, because once it comes fight night in the corner, I zip it. I don't say nothing. Even if the guy's getting his ass kicked, I'll tell the coach, But I don't know what. I mean, I think the most I do is maybe like a good hit. Oh yeah, cheer, But I just keep it to a minimum because I've been in corners before where everybody's talking, and it's kind of it's bad for the fighter.
Yeah,
He's trying to listen to his coach, he's trying to listen to his dad, he's trying to listen to his cutman, So I mean, like I said, like I just don't say. So I try to get all my talking out of the way before the fight. And like I said, if I'm with teams, and I know I belong to those teams, they I build a relationship with them, to where people in this industry like. Nobody knows my guy Mark. He's from North, from Fresno. But everybody knows him now because he's blessed. They know he's my guy. So I mean, it's just kind of like I try to be as much of an asset to the team as I can. I'm more than just a cut man. I know I am. I'm a friend. Fucking whatever they need. Yeah. So it's like because if let's say it gets to the point where they want to let me go and when I get some big name, they're gonna feel bad about it.
Yeah.
And so I know I'm not going nowhere with I hope not anyways with any of the teams I'm on, And so only because I think I bring a good vibe to it.
Yeah.
And it's just I've been through so much shit in my life that I got no choice but to think good,
Yeah.
So and it's kinda like but I mean a lot of these fighters they need to hear it. They need that.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy listening to your runs when you talk on your Instagram, and you're talking about think positive, and you have all these positive things to say. I find them encouraging myself. So I feel like you have really good wisdom in that aspect of being optimistic every day.
You have to be. I mean, I came close to death so many times. I feel it's a blessing just to wake up.
Yeah.
And seriously, really, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. If I didn't know me and I saw it and I saw my post, I'd be like, damn, this guy is something else, But I really don't care. At first I was kind of actually gonna post. I go to the gym later, and fuck that. But now with the running, I get a lot of these guys challenge me. Come on, let's go run. Let's run for 20. Fuck it, let's go. I could do it, So I get that a lot, I get that a lot. But all right, we'll pull over. I'll be with fighters and we'll pull over and let's go run the track. Let's go run 6 miles. I ain't trying to do 6 miles, but I'll do a few of them with you, So, but it's. I mean, I just think that people need to be optimistic. They need to, and then there's more to life than just boxing. The way I see it. I'm in gyms all the time. There's people that eat shit and live boxing like. That's cool. That's fine. But I don't. I got homes to go to. And, I got other stuff in my life going on. Than just that. I try to keep myself Sundays. I haven't told my dad. I don't want to hear shit about boxing. Don't tell him. Don't ask me if I saw the fight last night or I don't want to talk.
That's your day.
Yeah, that's my day. I don't. I like the environment. I like the environment. And I'm real drawn to it. Like I said, I've been fighting all my life, so I think that's why I'm drawn to it. It's a real good atmosphere, and it's and I meet a lot of these kids that they need boxing. To be real about it, boxing it's not a poor sport, But it's, you get your kid from the hood, walks into a gym, he's really good at fighting, he makes it. Okay? It's not like soccer, it's not like freaking NFL, it's a whole different category. So, I mean, I haven't, maybe nobody tells me, I haven't came across no funny shit, you know. So, I mean, but maybe there is, you know, I'm sure there is, there has to be, you know. But,
in any sport.
Yeah, in any sport, but I mean, but then too, it all, what you include yourself, what you surround yourself with, you know, and like my mom's always told me, you hang around with losers, you're gonna be a loser. Hang around with winners, you're a winner. And me myself, I choose to hang around with nothing but winners, positive people, you know, people that are good for me. You won't see me hanging around with a shitty ass person, you know. And it's like the homeless bum on the corner. I'll be nice to him, give him a few bucks, buy him some food, but I will not take him to my house. You know, I'm smart like that. You know.
Yeah, you have to be discreet and have to know, you know, who to be around. Yeah. And what kind of benefits have you seen in the kids? Like you said, you know, what kind of benefits have you seen in the youth with boxing? Like you said that, you know, anybody could be a part of it because it's not like other sports, right? So,
you know,
with confidence, like does it help with confidence?
I think confidence helps. I know confidence helped me a lot, you know, and it still helps me. Now, I am confident enough to say that I'm good at what I do. And like I said, it's not bragging, it's not, you know, I'm good. Like I said, I do it so much that I have to be good. And this is my job, this is how I make my living, this is what I do. So, and that's why I tell these fighters all the time. Sometimes I'll pick up guys at shows, and I do a little speech before. You know, I wrap hand, because when I get guys messing with their hand wraps, I'll cut the shit off. Don't have somebody else wrap their hands for 20 bucks, where some folks have to Joe Blvd go wrap their hands. I don't need them, you know. You know, so I do this.
But that's part of safety, right?
I do this because I like to do it. You know, I study the anatomy of the what bones are. I know what I'm protecting. You know, and I tell these guys, I go, ask Joe Blow over there, ask Woody why he's wrapping your hands. Why? Ask him why. What's the purpose of the hand wrap? Oh, to protect your hands. Of course you can say that. There's one thing you should know, you know, about wrapping. I'm not gonna say it on camera, but there's one thing you should know that always catches somebody in like if they don't know what they're doing. You know. And so, my girl, she's a nurse, so I learned a lot of shit, you know, about, you know, what, and I didn't even know, but like, cause I always stop cuts with pressure, and if you press too hard right here, you can make the guy pass out. I didn't know that, and it's happened a few times. One time I was in a corner and this guy got a hip hook, and he started getting like, and I was like, I'll catch you, girl, but I thought it was from the fight. But then she told me, she goes, no, I made a guy pass out in my house before. He had a cut, he came over, and I was working on his cut, and he passed out. I was like, about Christmas for the guy. So little things like that, you gotta know, you know. So kind of like press too hard.
And let me ask you about. I think there's only one cut woman that I've seen out there. I haven't seen too many females in the corner.
Oh, like cut women?
Yeah, cut women.
There's not very many of them, but there's some out there. There's some out there, and there's some out there. I mean, anybody can do it. Anybody could. It doesn't take rocket science to do it. You just gotta get up there and just.
But like know those things, right?
You gotta know those things. You gotta know. I mean, then again, too, I'm a cutman too, so I study whatever, you know, I need to know because okay, right now you have Stitch. He's the top dog right now. He's the fucking guy that's coming. Everybody knows. I'm gonna be that guy one day. I guarantee you that. And maybe it's not now, but I will be, you know, so that's why I look at it. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can along the way. You can never stop learning. You should always be open to that. You know, sometimes my dad tries to tell me, you know, and I take it the wrong way, like, man, Dad, shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what to do. But he's just trying to help me. So but sometimes I get it from others to me and others, you know, they try to tell me do this, do that. Okay, but you know, I'm open to listening to it. But I mean, I'm more see it, you know. And I could say that the most I've learned made it more. I got the hell of a cook. I mean,
And do you want to tell everyone who doesn't know who your dad is?
oh, Penny.
That guy right there.
So, I mean, but I mean,
He's very proud of you.
yeah,
Announcing that he's your father.
I mean, I think both of my parents are proud of me.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, I gotta sometimes slow down because I think, especially this guy, I think he's like, hey, you know, what the fuck, right? You know, but he's like, I know he's proud of me. I've already came to that, you know. So, that's cool, you know. But I mean, I put a lot into this sport, you know. So it's kind of like, I'm proud of myself, you know. And it's like, and I thought about it one day. I was like, I've done it before. I could walk into any gym in the United States, any gym. I'll know somebody who knows somebody, or somebody will know me, or something, you know, just something. Man, one time I was in a gym in Texas, and this guy, hey, you know Paul Bain, you know, yeah, my buddy, you know, we video called him, you know, so I mean, yeah, I've done it before. I've been in gyms in New York, same thing, you know, and it's kind of like.
I think we met in Arizona.
Arizona,
even
yeah,
though
that's
we live out
right.
here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were at the Benavides fight.
Yeah.
We took the little shuttle together.
Yeah, we took the shuttle to
I
the
just worked the
airport.
show that night, the night before. You remember?
Yeah.
I at the hangar, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you were
yeah,
like-
that's right.
Yeah, you were telling me you were. Did you just work the show last night?
Yeah. So that was yeah.
And
I mean,
I've done shows from. I remember my first time I've ever did this. I flew from New Orleans. I didn't even tell my dad because I didn't want him to be like, because I was working for one of his friends the next day, and I didn't want him to be, oh man, what are you gonna do? And, yeah, I have a seizure disorder. And I've been. My dad still sees me as a little kid. Like,
I think any parent
you know,
will always do
and
it.
like, is my view okay? You know, but I'm a grown man. I could, but they don't see it. You know, and so I was on a plane going to New Orleans. It was my first fight. My first like. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it was my first fight. Period. Out of like far away like that. And I was in New Orleans. My dad called me. He's texting me because that's the first. Like I was saying, that's the first thing I do is get Wi-Fi and all the service on the plane. And that's the very first thing I do. So I have Wi-Fi. So you know WhatsApp with a video call. My dad video calls me. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, all happy on my phone. And I'm like, I'm on a plane going to New Orleans. I go, but don't trip, don't worry. I'll be back in time to do Tony's show tomorrow.
Okay.
He just call me every 5 minutes. Are you sure I could get my friend? That's the thing. You keep that. You know, I could do this. You know, don't fucking doubt me. I don't like to be doubted because whenever somebody doubts me, I prove them wrong all the time. You know, and it's kind of like, don't doubt me because I could do this. You know, and it's like, I've been like that all my life. If I want something bad enough, I'm gonna get it, you know. And so I was in New Orleans. I did a fight Friday night in New Orleans. I booked the flight, had the flight booked, so I come back in time. I got off the plane, had my bags and everything, went straight to the Coliseum and did a hand wrapping video. I was like, shit, I can do this. So, but I've done that a lot of times now.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I ever did that.
I mean, when we met, that was.
Yeah,
it was like one night we were in California.
I think on Thursday night I did a fight in
Arizona.
California. When we met, I did Thursday night. I did a fight here at the hangar in California.
And then you had another one the
then I
next
had
day,
another,
right?
yeah. Then I had another one. So,
That's
but I've done that a
amazing.
lot already. Like, well, I did it one other time. This was my ultimate one. I did a fight in New York. The very next day, I did a fight at the Staples Center. So I went across country. So that was when I was like, man, I could do this shit. That one for me, like, fun. But I haven't done it yet. But my goal is, I will do it. I want to do a fight at the Madison Square Garden. I've been to the Barclays Center already, you know. But Madison Square Garden, I haven't done it yet. I will.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think it's great for boxing fans and other people in boxing to see the dedication of the other team members of boxing.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be. I'm around it so much. I see guys that it's just a job to them. Something they do. Or I also see a lot of old retired men that want to be away from the house, so they're at a boxing gym. You know, I see all that. And, but a lot of these older men, they have that love for the sport. That's why they're here, you know. But so it's just the way everybody goes about it, you know.
Yeah.
You just, like I said, you just gotta do this.
For the passion.
You gotta do it for the passion.
I was interviewing two young girls yesterday, and we had a similar conversation where, boxing is a lifestyle. It's not like any other sport where, there's seasons or, or whatever.
It just keeps going.
Yeah,
but I mean, I noticed before all this COVID, like the way it dies down around August. It picks back up like about the end of December.
Yeah, I think everybody goes on vacation, right?
Yeah. So like it's it's like it's not. I mean, it's cool because it's all year round. But I mean, before all this COVID stuff, man, I was on a roll. I was going here. I was, matter of fact, for Mark, he was fighting James Kirkland in Maryland.
Okay.
And we were there. I was like, shit. COVID hit. I was in Washington, D.C.
Oh, man.
That's where the start of it was.
Yeah.
Man,
Did you almost get stuck?
Yeah. Matter of fact, when I flew back, I missed my flight. So I had a fight with the Guerreros up north in Stockton. On the weekend, so I was going to go kick in Fresno for a week. My parents live over there.
Yeah.
And I was going to go from there and fly back from there. And so my flight was down in Fresno. So when I got to the airport, they're like, well, you're going to fly. I go, you know what? Fine, let's go. But I figured I still got to find my way back from Fresno over here. Yeah. Shit ain't grounded yet, So when I got there, they were like, you got to pay for your own flight this much money. I was like, but usually when I go far away, I make sure that I can pay for my own hotel and my own flight, just in case I get stuck in that.
Yeah.
Like my daddy, he did a show in Peru.
I know.
He got stuck over there.
Wow.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, well, I'm Ecuadorian, so I'm in the country next door.
Yeah.
But still, wow.
I mean, in the States, at least like in the States, I wouldn't there, another country.
Another country is a whole different deal.
I know he called me, I'm in Peru right now, I'm stuck over there. I'm like, shit, hopefully they didn't do that. That's about it.
Yeah. I don't know, anything else you want to share about your experience in boxing? Maybe one lesson that you have learned from boxing that you imply into your life?
First of all, you don't take shit for granted. You don't take shit for granted and you gotta stay humble. You have to stay. That's the main lesson out there because I see so many fighters fall off. They're undefeated for so long. They take it out and you don't hear from them. I see that all the time. Pictures and to me, that's good for your self-esteem and your morale. But the picture pay the bills. Does fucking an interview like this pay the bills? It looks nice on Instagram and all that, but does it pay the bills? I'm more worried about that part. So that's what I try to instill in these guys. That you gotta do your passion for one, but you gotta there's a life after boxing for one. Make sure you're smart with your money, because I mean. A lot of guys aren't. I mean, I meet old boxers all the time that were rich at one time. Not rich no more, And it's sad. It's sad. You take a beating and get all punch drunk. And man, I don't have to deal with that. I'm in the sport. To be a fighter, I could never get in the ring and fucking knowing damn well that guy would kick my ass. Like, hell no. Like, I'm there being in the corner, But I mean, I just think that a lot of the guys I work with, I'm on team. I have opponents that come here with nobody. And they look for me. And they call me and they're like, hey, Mike, can you do my corner? And I became good friends with a lot of these guys, It's because I see anybody I meet in the sport, I don't care how big you are. I've met Oscar De La Hoya. I've met Alan Eden. I mean, big time, but at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills. They don't feed me. I do. So I look out for myself. That's the way everybody else should do. Yes, it's cool to know people. But like at the end of the day, when you're hungry, you got no food in your refrigerator, when you can't pay your bills, hospital, where are you gonna pay your bills? You know, freaking boy, all you need is a boy at home. None of these, they're not pay your bills. But yes, for me, I get work on the shows, but I'm not gonna say no promoter knows the name. But I got into it with a promoter. Oh, we're helping you out. I said, I'm gonna be here whether you want me here or not. You know, so deal with it. You know, because if I'm gonna have fighters on your card, you know, and matter of fact, okay, check this out. I was involved running the show before, years ago. We drew a show in Burbank. Okay, I still got work, but it was too much into promoting, you know, so I did away with it. But they still kept going. I still had fighters on the card. I was still doing what you know.
What you do, yeah.
It's the same. It was nothing different from you know. But it's like I said, like, you know, I'm gonna be here whether you like it or not, you know. So that's why you gotta be nice with everybody, because you know I try to be cool with everybody, and you know. So.
Yeah, I think we spoke a little bit about that yesterday, about how, you know, you got to be cordial. You know, I mean, yeah, there is going to be drama, but, you know, being professional and being cordial regardless, you know, that's a bit, one of the keys,
Yeah, you have to be, because this is a small community.
Yeah.
You know, somebody talks about another person.
Yeah. And I think it's very easy to get blackballed in boxing.
Oh, yeah, very.
Yeah, like it's very hard to get in and get involved, and then, you know, if you do one mess up, one slip up, it's very
that's why I try to set myself apart from everybody else. And plus, boxing is a real machismo sport. Everybody wants to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
You know, and the way is you could still be cool, because I'm a chill dude, but I ain't no punk though. You know, and it's kind of like, I guarantee that, you know, and it's kind of like, but you don't have to go there, but boxing is all about that. I'll kick your ass, I'll kick you down. Boy, you know, I mean, I'm gonna be real about it. I got my ass beat up plenty of times, but I'm still here. You know, I get back up and keep fighting. That's why I like this shit, you know. And whenever I'm doing fights, these B-side fighters, they know what they're getting into, you know. And I keep it real with them. You know what? This guy has a bunch of entourage T-shirts and cameras, and it's just me and you in the corner, and this other guy, you know. So I don't mean shit. You know, a lot of times they don't win, but I mean, hey, at least, but see, those are real fighters right there, though.
How do you motivate them?
It's the same way I'm talking right now, you know. And I just tell them, you know, but you know,
being real.
Just being real about it, you know. Just being real about it, and you know what you're getting into. You know, I've had time, because I've got a lot of connections where I'm like, okay, come, I'm gonna get some shirts made for us, for me, and you know, just so we look somewhat decent, you know. The guys I know, you know, my buddy brings shirts. They make me this team something, you know.
Oh, wow, that's really awesome.
And people, just little things like that, you know, like that stuff. And so, that's the way I see it. You just gotta, but plus, like I said, I'm good at what I do. I know I am, you know. And so, and it's like, I own that shit, you know. I'm fucking good at what I do. I'm not the best, but I'm good at what I do. So, I think I got that out of the way of it, you know. What is so different about my hand and Canelo Alvarez's hand? It's the same shit. It's the same, gotta protect the same level. There's nothing different. You know, so when I wrap a B-side guy or I wrap an A-side fighter, there's no difference in their hands, you know. No difference. A cut's a cut. A hand's a hand. So I mean,
we all bleed red.
People think because you're in fucking Sean Porter's corner, you're in Andy Ruiz's corner, you're in Anthony Joshua's corner, you're the big shit. But what makes that guy better than me? You know, the name. That's it. You know. So I mean, that's why I say it. There's people. There's a lot of other good cutmen out there, but then there's a lot of guys that are just names. You know, big names. And I watch these guys work sometimes, and I'm like, okay, well, what makes them so different than what I do? You know, you just gotta be good at what you do. You know, so that's why I say it. You know? And it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not about. I know everyone. You see that. I know everybody.
Yeah.
But I try to get to know people as people, not as the celebrity world champion guy. You know? I mean, I walk into a gym, I talk to the guy, hey, how's your kids? You know, how's your wife? How's everything going with you? Because people like that shit.
Yeah.
Not just talking. I hate it when it's a breath of fresh air when somebody asks me how other stuff in my life is going. You know, but when somebody's telling me, oh, I just watched this guy spar, did you do this? Okay, it's cool. When it's called for, cool, let's do it. Like today.
Yeah.
You know, okay. But when I'm out there and you're at my house or something, we're having dinner, and I don't want to talk about boxing. I don't want to talk. Oh God, and when I watch fights on TV, I'm only watching them because I want to know who wins. Hey, this guy he didn't look too good today. You know, so I just because it's what I do.
That's pretty cool. I like that takeaway. You know, to treat everybody like a person. You know, like a human being. And I feel like right now in society, especially with all of the riots and the racism and just everything that's going on top of the pandemic, I feel like that's a really good takeaway. You know, it's treating everybody like a human being and not really, you know, stereotyping.
Yeah. Well, this world that we live in right now is so filled with hate and dumb shit. It's like, fuck. I see it as like, why not fucking love each other? Like, shit, nobody gives a fuck about, you know, you can still be cool and you can still be cool and, you know, chill, whatever, and just fucking have love in your heart. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, a lot of people have so much fucking hate, you know, and I noticed with the aura I bring, you know, the attitude I have, you know, I have haters sometimes. Once in a while.
I think we all do.
You know, I'll get shit in my inboxes.
Really?
I'm like, you're fucking, you know, you can't tell me no fake because I practice what I preach.
Yeah.
You know I do. You know, because every morning I put up a quote. I remember what I put up. It's not just something I just put up. You know, it's just like whatever the first thing that comes to my mind. And I'm thinking about it. I wake up with it. You know, that's what I post about. You know, man, I meditate every morning. You know, I get my mind in the right spot. That's part of my meditation right there. And it's like I'm consistent with it. And I remember, okay, well, I talked about this, so I chill out, Mark. You know, sometimes guys, I'm like, man, fuck this guy, man. You know, but I just just kind of breathe and just take it in. Okay, you know. But like I said, at the start of my day, I pray. I say to myself, fuck that. Ain't nobody gonna fuck up my day today. I'm gonna have a good day. So I don't have bad days. You know, I won't let myself have bad days. Sometimes shit don't go my way, but I don't have bad days. You know, for the most part. So,
one thing that I really like what you said yesterday was you said when you leave your house, when you come back.
Oh yeah.
What was that again?
When you leave your house, leave more than what you came with. If you left with $1, come back with $2. You left with no money, you're just going to the store or you're going to meet a friend with it. Come back with a good conversation. Come back with a smile on your face. Come back with something more than what you left with. And I live by that. All my life, I've been living like that. You know, for the past like 6 years, 7 years, I've been really applying that to my life. And like right now, like I'll go home. I saw you, my dad, you know, everybody smiling, everything. I'll go home. It was a good day at the gym today. So I came home with more than what I left with. You know, that's what I mean by that. You know, these guys got a good workout in. And,
I did too.
Yeah, you did too. And so it's like, I just applied it. I left with more than what I came with. You know, I mean, I came back with more than what I left with. You know, so
that's awesome. I really like.
I mean, if you really just apply it to your life, I mean, you should be okay because you know. And then money-wise, I've done that too before. Like, I'm thinking, okay, I got $20 cash on me. Then, let's see, how am I see, I've always been a hustler though. I've always, since I was a little kid, I've always found ways to come up, you know. Okay, so if I leave with $20, how am I going to make this $20? Man, I don't, seriously, I don't care. If I'm somewhere, see me, I had that mentality. I think that's why I'm doing okay. Is that I had that mentality that I'm never satisfied. I just want to keep going. It's like I meet one goal, I reach one goal. Okay, I got that goal. I make another one. I reach that goal. I make another one. I make another one. You know, and so if I say we're at a thing and this guy says, "Hey, I need my car washed. I'm gonna take it to the car wash today." But you've been too lazy. Well, I'll wash your car, shit. You know, how much you gonna pay? I'll do it. You know,
awesome.
and that's just my mentality. I don't really care what. I don't care what people think of what. I mean, I live good. I got a nice life, you know. But I mean, it's because I work to get there, you know. And it's kind of like, you know, I'm not afraid to do it. Freaking sweep the floors in the gym. You know, I fucking do whatever I gotta do. You know, I mean, because for one, like shit, I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get mine no matter what. You know.
I think I don't know. I don't think I've ever told you this, but I think that's one of the things that I do admire about you. Is that I think that at all the fights that or shows that I've ever seen you at, you're always with a smile. Always. You always bring that positivity and everything.
Literally.
Yeah. So I like that.
I mean,
It's really good.
I try to stay smiling no matter what, you know. And I try to stay smiling because it's like, at first it was because I got in a real bad motorcycle accident. And I got run over by a car, I got hit by a car, and it knocked all my teeth out, my top teeth. So I got new teeth put in. And so that, at first, that's why I was smiling. You know?
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, okay, showing off the grill, but then it became like, you know what? I'm just always happy. I don't let shit get me down. Like I say, shit don't go my way sometimes.
Yeah.
But I just don't let it. I mean, I've had shows, man, one time, but I don't count on the money I make from here.
Yeah.
I don't count on it because shit always happens. And one weekend, I think it was my first time, I was gonna make some good ass money. Fight Friday night and fight Saturday. And shit, I was like all happy, like, God, I'm gonna make some good money this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, both of those fights fell through.
Oh.
It didn't happen. So that was like, damn. And I was like, shit, you know. But and then they get me down. I'm comfortable. I got food in my refrigerator. I got my bills paid. I'm good, you know. So I was just like, like I said, things don't go my way sometimes, but I get through it. I just try to stay smiling. I'm always happy. I'm always happy because like boxing is my outlet too. You know, I go there. It's fun to me. It's not, but in reality, I'm working. You know, I go to a place, work, do a service, come home with a pocket full of money. It's work, you know. It don't seem like it. But
Enjoy it. You have that passion.
So I mean, that's
Even with family.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I'm so happy because I see you, I see this guy, I see people I see in the gyms, and I'm happy to see them, you know, and they're happy to see me too, you know. So it's kind of like that's why I stay smiling. But that goes to again that leave your house with more than what you came back with, you know. When I go to these shows, I come out happy because I got more money than what I left with. I saw people I haven't seen in a long time. You know, that's why I'm always smiling. You know.
Well, I really appreciate your time and allowing me to interview you and be here today and getting my workout too. I mean, I don't know, any last word?
That's what's up.
All right. There you
All right,
go.
thank you.
Thank you.